Hey guys, RandomUtuber. Today we're going to have another video inside of Minecraft. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can tell I have a new skin, and yeah, that's just the back. Let's just quickly show it off. This is the skin that I made. You might recognize it. It's just a bit more customized. This is a house that we will be touring today. So just to have a quick look around, not the top looks a bit ugly. Just to have a quick look around all the sides of the house and the back. Now that we have had a look around the house, let's just get into it already. By the way, this house does actually have two master bedrooms, and can be a bit confusing. So this is a main foyer, which is it just has a few shelves, some storage units, few carpets, lights, and yeah, that's it. Nothing too special. So down here is the first master bedroom. We have a chair, like a sofa here, a closet here. It's just a normal closet, nothing too special about that one. And this is a personal kitchen with just a chair with a painting at the back. Don't ask me how I got that idea. Honestly, I don't really know. So over here is just another, just a wall indentation, triple furnace, some lights up there. And these item frames, they're a bit, I think they're glitched with my shaders. They're not meant to be really bright, but this is just a cooker place. Over here, I guess it's a sink. I don't really know what else to say about it. And that is that. We have another storage unit, the actual bed with a missing snow layer right in the middle. But over here is a toilet, nice, dark, and luxury. Over here is just, of course, a toilet. This is just a sink, towel, bathtub, and more lights under here. Another indentation. I don't know what this is. What like you would really put in here? Maybe a sponge or something. More storage units. Even in the toilet you would have storage, toilet brush, and a shower. That thing that's actually meant to be like a drain. It's a bit experimental. I'm not really sure how I was gonna do that. And here just more wall indentations. It's very hard to tell because it's very dark, but I mean it's better than having a completely bright toilet, because I think dark makes it look a lot more luxury than how it would normally look. So coming back to the main foyer, we just have a chair. This is the office room. Pretty self-explanatory. You have a few heads, a laptop, Asus laptop, a chair. I'm not really sure what this would really be. Okay. And a window looking into the garage, and more storage here, there. So coming through here, we have the living room. You will see multiple usage of slab floors throughout the house. So this is just the paintings there. More storage, just like how it looked inside the main foyer. Sofa, table, sofa. Just a rug. And this is a TV. Remember, I had to use slab floor, so it would look a bit different than how it would normally look. And a glass slab, you don't really have them, so that's another good thing about using a slab floor. Remote, I don't know, some probably chocolate milkshake, I'm not even sure. And over here is a garage. All that is inside the garage is just a car and some lights. If you do recognize it, that is because I'm not good at making vehicles. So this is the muscle car designed by Corrales, who's once again awesome at who's also awesome at building. Can't talk. Over here, I'm just gonna call it a room. I have no idea what this would be. You know, just tables and sofas. Once again, we have another slab floor, the breakfast area. You know, just eat there. There's some carpet along there, and this is a kitchen. You have a bunch of storage units going all the way around the kitchen. You have even more under there. This is a working fridge. Not like redstone working, but like you can store stuff in there. This is probably would be a sink of some sort. Burnt infected toast, some tops, plates. This carpet is just to decorate it a little more, and once again another triple furnace. And if you did notice, more shelving there. Now over here is a dining table. The table is unique. It has floating carpet, some unusual chairs, I guess, and a waterfall falling through. That's what makes it pretty unusual. And I did actually have string there, which somehow disappeared. But that makes it look a bit more unique. And another wall indentation, just for lighting. It is pretty dim, but once again, it looks very good, especially with that waterfall going through the table. So this leads out to the back, which I am going to do near the end of the video. So that is most of it for the downstairs, because over here we have a utility room, a nice blue carpet, which actually looks pretty good, no lie. A random chair, more grand chair over here, and just a sport room. That's just a very bad joke. Unique ceiling design. I wanted to point that out because this did take quite a while to make. Of course, it's stairs. As you can see, look, this is what I mean by glitched iron frame. See that? But have some chests there. I don't know what you would really put in there. Probably some boxing gloves. And yeah, this is just a sports room. Over here is a storage. It's just a storage room. You have some storage units at the top. More over here, and a lot in these chests. We just have some random armor stands. So that is that for the downstairs. So heading upstairs, you have I'm gonna call it a upper foyer. I'm not even sure what this is actually called. How about just a passage? Yeah. So this is just the passage or the upper foyer. There's just a green rug here. Some open places, which is a bit more unique to the house. This is a hallway. And coming through here just leads to this room here, which does have a ceiling light. The thing about this room is that you can also access it from the upper foyer. So over here is a passageway. This leads to the balcony, and that also leads to the back. You can also do a cannonball from here. You know, just a suggestion if you really know what you're doing, or if you're suicidal. But that is that for this part here. So coming through here, we have a bedroom. Nothing that special, nothing special. We just have a ceiling design. All the lighting is coming from under these chests, which I didn't really need to point out. And just the armor stand. And coming through here, we just have a toilet. As you can see, simple. A very small bathtub because there wasn't enough space. I can extend it, but not right now. And over here, just a sink and a pretty dimly lit closet. Reason why is because there's ice right there. So heading out, you come to this place here. This is another bedroom, has a carpet around. It's a bit more bigger bedroom, more lights. This one actually has a laptop, mouse, cup, and more storage units there. Over here, just a closet. You might actually recognize what that block is if you know this resource pack. And just a closet with a ender chest. So coming through here, we have the toilet, where you have a bathtub. I did use this sort of same design. I thought it was very, very cool, so I sort of just reused it. You have a bathtub there, toilet there, toilet brush, the sink, and more storage units, a dark ceiling, and that's it. You do have a few big windows which probably give you less privacy, but okay. So coming out of here, or you can just go through that door if you want, you will come to this place here. Now this is just another bedroom. This is actually meant to be a shelf, like more storage units. You have the bed here, you have a seat, a thing with that has more storage units on it, another laptop, some books, some books, and a mouse. You have a long rug. And over here you might also recognize this block with more ender chests and a small chest at the top. Instead of using trapdoors, I used carpet because it is more thin. And once again you have the very, very long window which leads to the front. Not leads to the front, which is visible at the front. So heading out of here, you have the other master bedroom. This one is a lot more bigger than the one in the basement. So you have a huge skylight up there. You have lots and lots of storage units. You can actually put stuff on here. Storage units over there. Laptop. Probably just put something on here. I don't know. Another cup. A mouse. And you also have a personal kitchen. This is a double furnace instead of a triple. You have a seat here. You have a table there. And a TV. Oh yeah, you also have this stuff that leads to the top, to prevent your entire room from getting all smoky. But once again, another use of slab floors and a giant bed, because of course it's the master bedroom. So coming through here, you have the toilet. This toilet is actually a bit smaller than the other one. It has toilet paper over there and a flush mechanism there, the actual toilet, a toilet brush, and you have a bathtub here which isn't actually a full block. You have cold or hot water. You have a sink here, orange towel, and just a shower. The ceiling is actually made of a bit more lighter block, but it just looks more reflective. So you also have a huge window. It's not that huge, but this window literally goes through the entire of the toilet, giving you not that much privacy. Now if you did notice that every single bedroom has its own toilet and its own closet, there's no closet for the master bedroom. But if you come out here to the balcony, this is a closet. So I did say there's no closet, which is a bit dumb, but there is a closet. Has some green wool, black carpet. This is, I actually have no idea what this is meant to be. I was placing these dispensers randomly and ended up like that, and I actually have no idea how I magically made it like that. So this is a very big closet, like most closets have a chest, and there's something wrong with that door. Let me quickly fix it. So you have a crap ton of chests. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. You can work it out yourself. 12 times 27 times 2 whenever you want. But not right now, yeah. I don't have time to do it right now. But over here is just armor stand, you know, outfits. And I already mentioned that. This over here just leads back to the other half of the second floor. But that is it for both of the floors, including the basement. So all 3 floors. Here, this is the backyard or the garden. So this is a pool, which I didn't mention, actually has lava which gives out its light, including the glowstone, of course. This is a hot tub, and I'm pretty sure you can notice there's literally smoke coming out of it because it's a hot tub. It's an easy effect to do. And I forgot to mention this part here. It's just seats and a table. It's like those boring old seats and a table, nothing amazing about it. Over here is those, I think it's called a deck chair, and those umbrellas that protect you from the sun, which are not called umbrellas. You have a bunch of stuff there just to fill in the plain wall. Over here there's more plant bushes. You just have a bunch of random stuff. Don't ask me what this is. Just don't. This is meant to be a barbecue. They actually come out pretty good. Plates, I guess, yeah, plates. And table, you know, where you eat the barbecue, like a bench. And over here is just a note block, which is actually meant to be a jukebox, like a proper jukebox. You know, it's not that big and amazing, but it is alright. So once again, you have all of these like leaves falling everywhere, which I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you have seen it a million times. But that is the rest of the house. House tour done. Didn't take that long, which is good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video inside of Minecraft, just touring the house I finished. Yes, can't wait to make more Backword City, but that's going to be in a very long time because homework. Great, just great.